So, what if you call? Underlying human relationships, especially in the technology adjacent 21st century, remain the same as ever. And today I will speak of the most electrifying, spotlighted love there is, romantic love. It's often the most sought after love, the most commercialized, because it is a love you pick and choose, a love that is, in hindsight, entirely up to you. It is someone you choose to be with, essentially, for the rest of your life. For this reason, on average, a person has about 4 to 10 serious romantic partners across a lifetime. This varies by demographic, and there are always outliers, but most people across their lives are concerned with finding their long-term match. Most significantly, according to a study on toxic relationships, there is a 50% higher statistical probability of the relationship moving into digital or financial surveillance behaviors if there is emotional abuse already present. It is not uncommon for someone to have a toxic relationship experience, though the level of abuse, of course, varies. The answer seems obvious. Toxic relationships yield no benefits towards your personal growth or mental health. Pack it up, leave, detach, and learn. Yet, in another study comprising women at a domestic violence shelter, 66.3% of individuals have returned to their toxic partner at least once. There are several reasons, from psychological to external factors, and they vary as well. This brings up the question, the central point of this Roblox game video essay. In a world so connected, is it possible to cut someone off? What happens if we don't? What happens if we do? Perhaps most importantly, what happens when you miss someone you shouldn't, and suddenly, you don't know if you made the right choice in the first place? A little disclaimer that any thoughts, opinions, and feelings expressed in this video should be taken very lightly. I acknowledge that this is a very complex issue that should be tackled from several fronts, and it is also a well-documented phenomenon I encourage you to explore for more scholarly sources. My frontal lobe has not yet developed fully. I am just here to share insights and takeaways from a Roblox game. Let Him Go shares the story of Broken Spawn, our protagonist trapped in a cycle of depression and anxiety ever since his best friend, Firing, left. Psychological horror has really taken over Roblox as of late. Let Him Go is no different. It chooses the nostalgic old Roblox aesthetic and runs with it. Some neat details I appreciate include the blocky animation, the dialogue boxes, and sound effects. We are introduced to Firing in the opening cutscene, where Firing leaves Broken Spawn. Throughout the game, we experience firsthand the effects of Firing's toxic decision. It is mechanized through changes in setting, color, character design, dialogue, effects visible only to the player and by extension, to you. We experience the sensations of anxiety attacks, the sounds and the underlying fears of each night, and most importantly, the complex internal battle between body and mind that Broken Spawn experiences. The name Broken Spawn perhaps best represents the gameplay loop. If you are unaware, a Roblox spawn point is where a player starts each game, and, gathered by the name, Broken Spawn symbolizes a broken spawn point, a broken person that has to move on, detach, respawn. His broken nature stems from the fact that he cannot let go. The gameplay loop reinforces this. At the start of each day, Broken Spawn goes out to talk to the NPCs, and after talking to everyone, he would experience a panic attack and withdraw home. Upon sleeping, he would respawn into this dreamlike state as Martha Spawn. A nightmare plagues him each night, short glimpses of the toxic relationship that was his friendship with Firing. In NPC dialogue, it is clear that everyone around him sees just how Firing affects his mental condition, reminiscent of how, from the outside of any toxic attachment, it is very evident how unhealthy the dynamic is. Often, it is also clear how one-sided the hurt may be. We cannot force people to choose us. Like Broken Spawn, we anchor ourselves to people who may not love us the way we need to be loved. Like Fire Ring, we can sometimes give away all of the love we have, and it still may not be enough. We cannot try to mend their broken, fractured love without losing the wholeness of our love, without losing ourselves. It's as obvious as it was to the people around us, the NPCs, perhaps Broken Spawn himself, that he needs to let go. Now back to you. Just like Broken Spawn, we know it's difficult. The character of Broken Spawn fascinates me. His development centers around the one psychological aspect keeping most of us from truly respawning. There are joyful moments we cling to. There is real friendship, real care, real love we have experienced from them. It is not difficult purely because we cannot let go of these loving moments, but because there is some part of us that hopes the loving moments were genuine, that they will continue, that somewhere in them, there is some true and beautiful part just waiting to love us back in the right way. We hope, in a selfishness so characteristic of unapologetic human love, that people are good, that people will come around, that people can do the right thing, if only you tried harder to understand the inconceivable place they're coming from. Let Him Go simplifies this into two outcomes. In the spirit of the game, I will now present the two endings available to you. The bad ending is good at first. Broken Spawn wakes up to the sound of Fire Ring calling from outside the door. The setting is high in color, saturated, reflecting just how relieved Broken Spawn is from hearing from him again. So, he opens the door. Fire Ring meets him with an embrace. Words escape his mouth. "I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I'll never leave you again." Quickly, however, his arms reach in closer. The scene pauses. The music darkens. And Broken Spawn's neck is snapped. He wakes up again. The landscape is deathly dark. He smiles when he walks outside to an incoming car crash. I really admire how amazing this game is at portraying the cycle of grief and unhealthy attachment. Broken Spawn is attached to the perpetrator of his anxiety. His lack of detachment keeps him in this unknown cycle until his anxiety grows to an unbearable bottleneck. Regular check-ins become persistent attacks. Small things become sensitive. And even when the moment he has been waiting for finally arrives, the moment that Fire Ring returns to him, his words of apology even read as insults. Yes, there will always be a possibility of someone changing for the better. Yes, there will always be a possibility of someone returning. The difference instead lies in you. When you have allowed them to shatter your heart even in their absence, it is you who breaks it completely. When you have internalized and adopted the toxic thinking is when you become unprepared to receive the love you deserve, the love you are giving, the love you expected to receive from them. Even if they have changed, you have not. The good ending occurs with the right choice. Nun Texture, a character Broken Spawn meets every time he is in the dream realm, warns him not to open the door. He tells him that he's proud of him, that everyone gets attached, but some learn to let go, and that he should not hold a grudge on Fire Ring for being the way he is. Empathy and love can coexist with your desire to change, to break the pattern, to choose yourself. Nun Texture, almost like the omniscient narrator carrying the developer's message, allows Broken Spawn to acknowledge his previous excuses, while also allowing him to finally move on. The last cutscene shows Ring coming up to Broken Spawn's house to apologize, before seeing their picture in the trash. He walks away. In a way, he lets go as well. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's probably the strongest thing you can do. I'm sure by now you've heard of the saying, "For my final act of love, I'll let you go." Let's rephrase this somewhat. For my first act of healing, I'll let you go. A toxic relationship is, above all, a cycle. The first thing to fix a broken spawn point is to change and respawn. Though it is for the good of both parties, ultimately, it is not a final act of love from you to them. Detachment is about the first act of self-respect from you to yourself. Where does this leave you? Let Him Go has given us some possible ideas. A good ending and a bad one. I would like to end this video on a personal note. Let Him Go reminds me of this beautiful Chinese parable, and I'll have someone else say it because my Chinese is beyond saving.
相濡以沫，不如相忘于江湖.
It is a lot more poetic in Chinese, but a rough translation is, rather than helping each other by spitting moisture in a drying puddle, it is better to forget each other in the rivers and the lakes. The story behind it goes something like this. There are two fish stranded in a drying puddle, keeping each other alive by spitting moisture. Rather than forcing themselves to stay in this perpetually dire situation, doomed to spit and suffer until they cannot anymore, they have a chance at life if they lose each other in the freedom of the vast ocean. Fire Ring and Broken Spawn, heartbroken in a moment, will one day find the freedom that can only come from detachment. There is nothing else that will bring them closer to the ocean but letting him go. One day, and I truly believe this, there will be a day where the expanse of water, of sky, of freedom will overcome your desire of going back to that small, dilapidated puddle. Let Him Go has answered our original question, what if you call? Now, we are left with the real query, will you call?
I get the chance to say Merry Christmas, I